Hi, I'm Killer and today I'm answering some questions with regards to property. What is 99-1? How does it work? Should we do it? And what are its pitfalls? So when we talk about 99-1, what exactly is it all about? 99-1 means that you and your spouse buy a property in a manner of shareholdings of 99% one party and 1% on the other party. So why does people do this? People do this usually it is so that they can plan for the subsequent property purchase if they want to or if they need to. Like for example, a foreigner and a Singaporean buying a property together, they are both married. If they were to buy together as a couple, they do not need to pay ABSD. Whereas the foreigner who buys alone, he needs to pay 30% ABSD. But when he buys together with the wife itself, he don't need to pay ABSD. In such a case, what happens is that the foreigner will put himself as 99% shares and the wife will put herself as 1% shares. After about 6 months or 9 months or about even a year later, the wife who wants to consider buying another property can consider selling her 1% shares to the husband so that she can consider go and buy a second property on her own. So in such a situation, the wife, when she goes and buy a second property on her own, she do not need to pay ABSD. And in such a situation, the first property, they have already not paid any ABSD because they bought it together as a matrimonial flat. So should you do it? The only reason why someone would do it is because they are planning for their next purchase and they are going to do this part purchase, which is decoupling, whereby the wife will move out and buy a second property eventually. So the real reason why people do it is so that they can purchase a second property. So if you're not going to purchase a second property eventually, it's better not to do it at the end of the day. So the pitfalls of this kind of 99-1 is that if let's say you are the 1% party, you should not be using a lot of your CPF when you purchase this property and even when you finance the loan of the property itself. Why is that so? Because once you decide to leave this first property and sell your 1% shares to the husband, then what happens is that if you use a lot of CPF, you need to top it up back by cash. But if you did not use CPF at all, there's not much little implication. So in terms of pitfalls, I would say generally, if at the end of the day, you do not use much CPF for the leaving party, everything will be all okay. So I hope all this is helpful for you. If you have any other questions, just WhatsApp me or just comment below. And I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye.